Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Hello, everybody. Yes, indeed. 2 more days till Christmas. Yeah, are you excited? I am too. Are you getting lots of Christmas cards? I am. Isn't this a nice one? Cute little angel putting a star on top of the tree. And this is a sparkly card. Do you have any sparkly cards at your house? They're so pretty, aren't they? So, let's see who's going to be with us today for a story for Christmas time. Who is this? Do you know who this is? Sure you do. It's Clifford. Hi, Clifford. It's Clifford when he was very, very little. Of course, we know that Clifford grew to be the biggest dog in the world, right? But this is little Clifford when he was just a puppy. And I'm going to read you a little bit about Clifford, the small red puppy, before he grew. So Clifford, you can sit here on my lap and listen to the story. This story by Clifford, about Clifford, is called Clifford the Small Red Puppy, and the author's name is Norman Bridwell. He wrote a lot of stories about Clifford the big red dog. But this is a story about Clifford the little red dog, when he was just new, okay? So let's see what it was like for Clifford when he was brand new and very, very small. One day, the man down the hall called us. His dog had puppies and he wanted to give me one. One puppy was smaller than all the others. And the man said, "Don't take him, he's the smallest. He will always be small and sick." But I loved that little puppy. She didn't mind that the puppy was so small, right? Let's find out what happened next, shall we? I named my puppy Clifford. He was so tiny that I had to feed him with my doll's baby bottle. We got the smallest collar we could find for Clifford. Well, he's going to really need a small collar if he's that little, isn't he? Collar is what they put around the dog's neck so the dog doesn't get lost. It's got all the address and the people that own the dog, right, on it. It was, but the collar was too big. When he began to eat dog food, we had to watch him all the time. Can you guess why? Yeah, he fell right into the dog food dish. He was so little. He was also so little that he was always getting lost, even in our small apartment. Now, can you guess where he got lost? Do you see Father trying to put his shoe on? He looks like something might be inside that shoe. What do you think? Let's find out. Yes, he was in the shoe. Daddy said that Clifford was just too small. He didn't think he could live through the winter, and that made me very sad. That night I told Clifford I wished he would grow to be a big, healthy dog. I told him that I loved him. Well, the next morning, he looked a little bit bigger to me. He does, doesn't he? Do you think love can make someone grow? I think so too. He seemed to have an easier time eating his dog food, and his collar wasn't so loose anymore. In fact, by the time Daddy got home, the collar was too small. Oh my, he really is growing. By bedtime, Clifford's tiny basket seemed a little too small for him, so I let him sleep on my pillow. Well, that looks nice and cozy, doesn't it? Sleeping with Emily Elizabeth on together on the pillow in her bed. But that was a mistake. Well, I can see why, because Clifford's stealing all the blankets. Next morning, Mommy thought Clifford looked a little different, and Daddy said, "I think he's growing." Well, I think so too, don't you? He's definitely growing. Are you growing? Yeah, you used to be little too, didn't you? I decided to take Clifford for a walk. At the corner, I saw a big dog coming. I knew I should pick Clifford up so the big dog wouldn't hurt him. But I shouldn't have worried because guess what? Clifford was really growing. We ran home to show Mommy how big he was now. He grew bigger than that other dog, didn't he? Had our apartment door grown smaller? Daddy couldn't believe it. We put Clifford in the garden to sleep that night. Now he's really growing, isn't he? In the morning, the lady upstairs called us to complain about Clifford. What was he doing? He was so large he was peeking in her window. Oh, Clifford. In fact, all the neighbors were starting to notice him. The landlord called the police. They came to see Clifford. They said Clifford would have to go. But how? He couldn't even fit through the door. Clifford, remember he was a really tiny dog? Well, look at him now. There was just one way to get him out of our garden. So we sent him to live with my uncle who lived in the country. Well, I guess it's too tight, too small in the city, too crowded for Clifford, so he had to go live in the country. But I was sad. I missed my little puppy, and he missed me. Can you see that? It's crying. Yeah. One day we got a surprise. My uncle wanted Daddy to come work with him in the country, so we moved right away. Clifford was waiting for me. I said, Clifford, please stop growing. You are just right. That is the biggest dog in the world, isn't it? So I said to Martha, that's how I got my dog. Let me tell you again. Martha said, oh no, just forget it. That was a funny story about Clifford when he was just little and how he grew. Still little over here though, right? Clifford's first Christmas. What was it like for his very first Christmas when he was little? You know? Do you remember your first Christmas, Clifford? You do? Yes? Okay. Let's see if you remember what it was like. Back when Clifford was a really tiny puppy, we celebrated his first Christmas. On Christmas Eve, we got out all the decorations. Are you doing that at your house, getting out all your decorations and decorating your house inside and outside? I held down a branch so that Clifford could hang a candy cane on it, and the tree looked really beautiful. I like Christmas trees, don't you? They're fun to decorate and they look so pretty in the house. At last it was time for bed, so I tucked Clifford in, and Mom turned out the lights and said good night. What do you think's going to happen next? Can you guess? Clifford couldn't sleep. He went out to investigate, and look where he went. Inside Emily Elizabeth's Christmas stocking. Oh, Clifford. Then somebody dropped in. It was Santa, and he was just about to fill my stocking. Uh-oh, do you think he'll find Clifford in there? What a surprise. Santa told us we had to go to sleep so that he could deliver our presents. He was surprised to find Clifford in that stocking, wasn't he? In the morning, we found that he had left a little gift for Clifford, and there were lots of gifts for the rest of us, too. Is that what your house is going to look like? Clifford was just the right size for my electric toy car. So I turned on the switch. but he was not a very good driver. Oh, Clifford. That's not good. He's crashing into everything and messing up everything. Oh my goodness. Clifford got other nice toys too, but he liked mine the best. He pretended to be a giant dog in my dollhouse. Oh, Clifford. He fits in the dollhouse when he's little, right? And a tunnel for my miniature train. He played horse for my Thumbelina doll. Imagine a dog big enough to ride on. What a silly idea, I thought. Oh, Clifford. Her doll is riding on his back. Isn't that cute? Can you see that? She's so small. That's why her name is Thumbelina. She's not much bigger than your thumb, right? Thumbelina. Well, that was fun to read Clifford when he was little. Now, here's a story about Clifford when he got real big. Should we read a story about Clifford when he was very big? Yes? Okay. Clifford's Christmas. Look at it. He's watching Santa come down the chimney. Santa likes Clifford, I think, don't you? Hi, I'm Emily Elizabeth. This is my dog Clifford, and guess what holiday it is? Well, we know what holiday it is, right? Yeah, Christmas. It's only 2 days away. We start celebrating Christmas on Thanksgiving. Last year we went to the Thanksgiving Day parade. Clifford loved the big balloons. At the end of the parade, Santa Claus came to town, and the Christmas season had begun. Did you get to watch the Thanksgiving parade and see Santa Claus at the end of it? Yeah, I like to watch that every year. That's fun, isn't it? Makes you start preparing for Christmas. Soon it started to snow. My friends and I made a snowman, and Clifford made one too. Well, what do you know? Clifford is pretty smart, don't you think? Later, we went to the pond to play ice hockey. We were having a great time. I don't think that Clifford made a snowman. Can you guess what he made? Yeah, he made a snow dog. Then they went to play hockey. Did you ever play hockey? Maybe you've watched somebody play hockey. That's a game that you play on the ice, right? You have to have your ice skates and a hockey stick, and the little black round circle that you hit with the hockey stick is called a puck. We decided that Clifford should not play hockey anymore. Well, what happened when big, heavy Clifford got onto the ice? Yeah, it crashed, it broke. He was too heavy for that. Christmas was getting closer and closer. We were counting the days. Are you counting the days? Yes, me too. One day Clifford saw some men digging up a tree. He thought it would be a nice Christmas tree for us. I don't know. That might not be his Christmas tree. The tree was way too big for our house, but it was just right for Clifford's. Do you think Clifford has a house big enough for a Christmas tree? When Clifford was taking a nap, my friends and I sneaked up on him with some mistletoe. Now, mistletoe is something like the holly that I showed you the last time. It's something green that grows, and if you hold it over someone's head, you're supposed to get kissed. Yeah, if you're sitting underneath some mistletoe, somebody's going to come and kiss you. Oh, surprise! One of Clifford's little doggy friends came and gave him a kiss right on the nose. At last it was Christmas Eve. Can you see that Emily Elizabeth is making a very large Christmas stocking for Clifford? Clifford and I hung up his stocking, and I put some presents underneath Clifford's Christmas tree. Looks like Clifford's going to celebrate Christmas too. That night when we were sleeping, Santa came. See him? With his reindeer and his sleigh, flying across the moon. He landed on Clifford's roof. He walked around looking for a chimney. Well, I don't think Clifford has a chimney on his roof, does he? No, he does not. But Santa knows what to do. Oh, oops. Santa fell. He slipped off of the roof. Help! And he fell right inside Clifford's stocking. Clifford woke up. He heard someone calling for help. Help, help, get me out of here. Poor Santa. Clifford helped. What a surprise. Oh no, the bag of toys, Santa's bag of toys had fallen into Clifford's water bowl. Now the toys were all ruined. Oh, Clifford. Clifford felt terrible. He had to do something. So he offered Santa his own Christmas presents to give to the children. Santa smiled and patted Clifford on the head and told him not to worry. Then with a wave of his magic mittens, Santa made the toys new again. Well, Santa knows what to do, right? He has magical mittens. Did you know that? After leaving some toys at my house, Santa got back in his sleigh. He said goodbye to Clifford and away he flew until next year. On Christmas morning, Clifford and I opened our presents. It was a wonderful day. Can you guess what Clifford got? Of course. What else? A bone. Or a large biscuit. And Clifford is a wonderful dog. He makes every day feel like Christmas Day. Look at him all dressed up in the Santa suit. Oh, Clifford. That is so cute. I like Clifford books, do you? I have a whole bunch of them. I have a whole collection of Clifford books. But what little baby Clifford is telling me that we should look in the holiday house. So let's look in the holiday house, shall we? Let's peek in here and see what's in there. Well, what do you know? It's Big Clifford. Yeah, that's when Clifford was growing, remember? He got a little bit bigger, a little bit bigger. What? Oh, wait, there's something else in there. My goodness, this is full of surprises today. It's another package. Another package. What's in there, Clifford? Shall we open it together? Let's see. Oh, look. It's Thumbelina. Remember Thumbelina took a ride on Clifford's back? Come on, Thumbelina, sit on Clifford's back and have a free ride. There you go. Thumbelina is very, very small. That's why they call her Thumbelina, because she's not much bigger than your thumb, right? So here's Clifford and Thumbelina having a ride. And we're going to start to get ready to say goodbye because we have 2 more days to go and we want to get ready. Are you getting ready at your house? I'm still getting ready at my house. I think I'll do some baking. Well, I'm going to say goodbye, everybody. Yes, indeed. 2 more days till Christmas. Bump diddly bump. Ooh, Clifford. I'll see you next time, okay?